Hello, my dear students. Today I am going to discuss another important topic, that is torsion. Now, first of all, what is torsion? Torsion in solid mechanics is the process of twisting of an object due to the applied torque. Now, the how the torque is produced in an object, torque will be produced in an object due to the moment of the forces. It is very important part of mechanics of material and also in the strength of material, because many machine parts and other devices are subjected to torsion, and especially shafts need to be designed to withstand torsion. So in this chapter, we will derive the torsion equation. We will find out what is the maximum torque transmitted in a solid circular shaft and also in a hollow circular shaft, and how the shear stress produced due to the torsion, and it varies from one point to another point, that we will discuss in this chapter. First of all, we will derive the torsion equation. So the question is simple: derive torsion equation for a shaft subjected to twisting moment at the end. Here in the first diagram, I have taken the front view of a circular shaft whose length is L. At the point B, the shaft is fixed, and at the A is the free end of the shaft. At the free end, a twisting moment or applied torque T is applied. Because of the twisting moment, the axis of the shaft BA will be shifted from BA to BA dash by subtending an angle phi, and this phi is called shear strain. Similarly, if you see the cross section of the shaft, then after the application of the torque, the radius OA will be shifted from OA to OA dash by subtending an angle theta at the center. So this theta is called angle of twist. So these are the nomenclature: angle of twist, then shear strain, radius of the shaft, torque T, length L. From the triangle BA dash, we can say tan phi is equal to A dash divided by L. And since phi is very small angle, so mathematically we can say tan phi is approximately equal to phi. So I put A dash is equal to L phi. And from the cross section of this shaft, you can say A dash is the arc. Subtend an angle theta at the center with radius r. So arc length is equal to r multiplied by theta. So here A dash is equal to r theta. If I put A dash is equal to r theta here, then r theta will be equal to L phi. R theta is equal to L phi, where phi is the shear strain. So shear strain becomes r theta upon L. We also know the modulus of rigidity C is defined as the ratio of shear stress upon shear strain. Let us consider tau is the shear stress induced due to the torsion T, the torque T. So C is equal to tau by phi. So I put the value of phi r theta upon L here. So I am getting tau L by r theta. So tau by r is equal to c theta upon L, and tau is equal to r c theta upon L. This is a very important equation. For a given torque T, C is a material property constant, theta is a constant, and L is the length of the shaft is constant. So tau is directly proportional to the radius of the shaft. Now radius of the shaft is 0 at the axis of the shaft. So that means the shear stress developed due to the torsion is 0 at the axis of the shaft and maximum at the outer radius of the shaft. So tau by r is constant. Shear stress at any radius is constant. So tau by r is constant. So the equation is equation number 1 I got. tau by r is equal to c theta upon l. इस इक्वेशन को मैंने यहाँ लिखा tau by r equal to c theta upon l is equal to small q by r. What is small q by r? I have taken a small q is a shear stress induced at any radius r. किसी भी रेडियस r पे अगर मेरा q shear stress है तो भी ये इक्वेशन फॉलो होगा tau by r equal to q by r. So this is the equation 1. Tau by r, tau is the shear stress at the radius capital R. C theta upon L is the equation number 1. Now I am finding maximum torque transmitted by a solid circular shaft. This is a solid circular shaft, the cross section whose radius is r. I have taken a small elemental ring of radius small r and thickness dr. The yellow portion, the thickness of the small elemental ring. Now let tau is the shear stress at the outer radius capital R, and Q is the shear stress at the radius small r, that is the on elemental ring. Now from the torsional equation we can say tau by capital R is equal to Q by R. It is absolutely fine because tau is directly proportional to the radius of the shaft. So from this I am getting small q, that is the shear stress developed at the outer surface of the small elemental ring, is equal to tau small r divided by capital R. Now I am finding the turning force on elemental ring. So turning force is nothing but the stress multiplied by the area. I have the stress q and area means area of the small elemental ring. The small elemental ring, radius of the small elemental ring is small r and thickness is dr. So the area will be 2 pi r dr. So area is 2 pi r dr. If I put the values of q and dA, so I am getting the turning force as tau smaller by capital R 2 pi r dr. So finally I am getting tau by capital R 2 pi r square into dr. So this is the turning force on elemental ring. Now I will find out what is the turning moment on the elemental ring, and moment is nothing but force multiplied by the perpendicular distance. So turning moment about the center of the shaft. So about the center of the shaft, the distance from the center of the shaft to the turning force is small r. So turning moment dt is equal to tau by capital R 2 pi r square dr multiplied by r. Slip मैंने r से multiply किया. So I am getting dt is equal to tau by capital R 2 pi r cube dr. R square multiplied by r cube हो गया. Now total turning moment. Total turning moment, that is the applied moment. That is the applied twisting moment. That is T. जो शुरुआत में आपने apply किया, T is the applied torque. That you will get by integrating the term dt. अगर हम dt को integrate करेंगे तो देखिए 0 to r dt, I am getting capital T. So inside the integration term tau by r 2 pi r cube dr. ये tau by r 2 pi constant है, so I can take it outside. So tau by r 2 pi अंदर क्या रह गया 0 to r cube dr. अब r cube dr the integration is r to the power 4 by 4 और limit is 0 to capital R. Lower limit is 0 तो 0 हो जाएगा, तो upper limit r capital R. So I am getting tau by capital R 2 pi r to the power 4 by 4. तो 2 2 कैंसिल हो जाएगा और एक r और उधर एक r कैंसिल हो जाएगा, तो r क्यूब रह जाएगा. सो आई एम गेटिंग t is equal to tau multiplied by pi r cube by 2. tau pi r cube by 2. अब देखिए, अब मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ, एक नीचे टाउ के नीचे एक r लगा दिया, तो जैसे यहाँ r लगाऊंगा r क्यूब के साथ एक r लग जाएगी तो r to the power 4 हो जाएगा. सो टाउ बाई कैपिटल R पाई r to the power 4 by 2. फिर टाउ बाई r को मैंने अलग रखा और ये जो टर्म है आपका पाई r to the power 4 by 2, इसको मैंने j से डिनोट किया. j क्या है? पोलर मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया. j है पोलर मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया. आई एम टेलिंग व्हाट इज इट, बट हियर यू सी द इक्वेशन t by j इक्वल टू टाउ बाई r. t by j, ये j नीचे चला गया, t के नीचे टाउ बाई r. तो मैक्सिमम टॉर्क ट्रांसमिटेड बाय ए सॉलिड शाफ्ट, सर्कुलर शाफ्ट, ये हो गया t is equal to tau by r into j. What is j? J is polar moment of inertia. Now what is polar moment of inertia? Polar moment of inertia of a body is defined as the moment of inertia of that body about an axis perpendicular to the plane of the body. तो here the circular section, इसकी जो perpendicular plane of the body पे एक्सिस है वो z एक्सिस है. तो z एक्सिस पे जो मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया आएगी वो है पोलर मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया इन दिस केस। नाउ हम लोगों को ये पता है कि एक सर्कुलर सेक्शन की x और y एक्सिस पे जो मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया है वो है पाई डी टू द पावर 4/64। तो ये सिमेट्रिकल सेक्शन है, आई एक्स इज इक्वल टू आई वाई इज इक्वल टू पाई डी टू द पावर 4/64। एंड ऑल्सो वी सी फ्रॉम द परपेंडिकुलर एक्सिस थ्योरम आई जेड इज इक्वल टू आई एक्स प्लस आई वाई एंड आई जेड इज द पोलर मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया। तो दोनों को ऐड करोगे तो अल्टीमेटली यू विल गेट पाई डी टू द पावर 4/32 और r की रेस्पेक्ट में आएगा पाई r टू द पावर 4/2 वेयर r इज द रेडियस ऑफ द सेक्शन। तो फ्रॉम इक्वेशन 1 एंड 2, पहले इक्वेशन 1 क्या था? इक्वेशन 1 था टाउ बाई r इज इक्वल टू सी थीटा अपॉन l। इक्वेशन 1 जो हमने डिराइव किए थे वो था टाउ बाई r इक्वल टू सी थीटा अपॉन l और इक्वेशन 2 क्या है t बाई j इक्वल टाउ बाई r। तो दोनों को आप कंबाइन करोगे तो आपको एक इक्वेशन मिलेगा t बाई j इक्वल टू टाउ बाई r इक्वल टू सी थीटा अपॉन l। दिस इज कॉल्ड द टॉर्शन इक्वेशन फॉर सॉलिड सर्कुलर शाफ्ट and maximum torque transmitted T is equal to tau by R into J. So this is for solid circular shaft. Now for hollow circular shaft, a simple difference is there. You see, I have written a T by J equal to tau by R is equal to C theta upon L. This is for solid circular shaft, for solid shaft. और J क्या है यहाँ pi d to the power 4/32. Similarly यहाँ T by J equal to tau by R naught लिखा, R की जगह मैंने R naught लिखा। टाउ क्या है? टाउ इज द shear stress at the outer radius। तो सॉलिड के लिए तो रेडियस एक ही था तो इसलिए R था, पर ये होलो के लिए जो आउटर रेडियस है वो R naught है। सो आई हैव रिटन हियर टाउ by R naught equal to C theta upon L for hollow shaft। नाउ फॉर hollow circular section J क्या है? और सॉलिड के लिए J क्या था? सॉलिड के लिए J था पाई R टू द पावर 4/2। अब यहाँ दो रेडियस है, एक R naught है एक RI है, तो मैंने यहाँ लिख दिया J is equal to पाई R naught to the power 4 minus RI to the power 4 divided by 2. So with the help of this we can solve the numerical problems also. So this is all about today's class. If you find my video suitable then please share it, like it and subscribe my channel. Thank you.